Welcome guys, so this is my 8th sealed in the Brothers War. We just have 2 hours left for sign up, and I think we get 3 more hours after that to complete the games. So this is probably my last, yeah, almost certainly my last one. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours to actually make a deck, but hopefully not that long. So let's go ahead. We are down to our last sort of 2,000 gems. Let's see. Have a look at the rares first. Okay, interesting. We have the Keening Stone. Oh, it's not good. It's not the one I thought. 6 mana, 5 mana and tap. Target player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards in that player's graveyard. So it's an alternate win condition. Unless you have a lot of other mill cards, I don't think this is playable, to be brutally honest. Of course, that is a special retro artifact, so we're going to have another rare to look at later. We have Legions to Ashes, so black, white, and 1. Exile target, non-land permanent, and opponent controls. And all tokens that player controls with the same name as that permanent. This could knock out all of your opponent's power stones, for example, or if they have a lot of the same type of token. Let's say soldier 1/1 artifact soldier tokens. It could knock those out. But mainly you're just going to exile a non-land permanent. I think that's the main use for this. So pretty good removal card. Tornos the Toymaker. Blue, green, and 3/3/5. Whenever you cast a beast or bird creature spell, you may copy it, except the copy is an artifact, in addition to its other types. Yeah, neat, but I don't remember seeing very many beasts or birds in this set, so we probably can't even use this card. So very unlikely that's going to be useful. And 3/5 for 5 isn't good enough, I think. Tocasia, Dig Site Mentor, blue, white, black, green, and 1 4/3. Creatures you control have vigilance and tap to surveil 1. This is really cool if you can afford to play it. I think this is the only 3-color card in the set. So quite kind of restrictive, but it is very advantageous if you can get this into play. And then the other ability, 2 mana, 2 green, 2 white, 2 blue. Exile Tocasia. Return any number of target artifact cards with total mana value 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate as a sorcery. Very powerful reanimation ability for your artifacts. It would be very sweet to pull that off with some kind of artifact deck, but it's swinging for the fences really. That's a difficult one to pull off. We've got Fateful Handoff, 1 black and 3 sorcery. Draw cards equal to the mana value of target artifact or creature you control. An opponent gains control of that permanent. Yeah. Where you could use this would be to give somebody an unearth creature. I'm thinking just in this set. I can't think of any artifacts or creatures that have a huge disadvantage, like lose the game next turn. I don't think there's anything like that in the set, unfortunately. It's quite an expensive card draw spell, I would say, giving your opponent a permanent. Because it's got to be, something with significant mana value to be worthwhile. You could give them Keening Stone. Draw 6. Razorlash Transmogrant, 3/1 for 2, but it can't block, so quite aggressive. Return it from your graveyard for 6 mana. If your opponent has 4 non-basics, it only costs 2 mana, but nobody's going to be playing, or if they are, they're not going to get all 4 non-basics into play. So it's it's expensive to bring this back, but it's good. It fits in the mana curve. You want something. I think you want something aggressive on turn 2, when your opponent kind of just bricks and it does nothing, this can take advantage. So yeah, I'm in favour of 2 mana 3/1s, definitely. It's just, yeah, it is a bit sad when they get a 1/1 token out and you don't want to trade off. Then it becomes something that can trade with their Hill Giant if they want to swing in. We will look for the missing rare first. We have Visions of Phyrexia. It's a red enchantment, 2 red and 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Okay, cool. So far it's a one-way Howling Mine. At the beginning of your end step, if you didn't play a card from exile this turn, create a tapped Power Stone token. So if you can't play the card, you get some compensation. You get a Power Stone. That seems quite good. Now, of course, I've just read this article about tempo. This is a sort of anti-tempo play, or it's I don't know, tempo neutral. Doesn't give you an advantage the turn it comes into play. You've got to be patient and wait until next turn, and then you might get an advantage. But it's sort of long-term card advantage, and also a bit of ramp potentially. Right, but that's what I call a bit of a mishmash of rares. I think Razor Lash is the most playable rare there. Most playable? No, maybe Legions to Ashes is pretty good. It's just it's 2 different colours. It commits you to black and white. I think we definitely don't play Keening Stone or Tornos. We probably don't play Fateful Handoff because, yeah, I think we'll probably rule that one out. So we'll just see if we've got good red stuff, good white and black, or maybe white, green and blue. I think that's a long shot. But we'll go through the white cards first. We'll just go left to right here, and we use the bread system to kind of thin out these cards and find more playable cards. Bread stands for bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, and dross or filler. So Ambush Paratrooper has evasion. We like that. It's got its flash and flying. So that's good. Calamity's Wake is a Graveyard Hoser. It is not good main deck. We ignore that. Doesn't even draw you a card. Phalanx Vanguard comes under aggro. It is a decent 2-drop. Power Stone Engineer, also decent 2-drop. Gives you a bit of value when it dies. Recommission. Artifact or creature can come back. I like this because it can... Sometimes it can, in this set, you can bring back those artifacts that draw you cards. Airlift Chaplain, so this is, yeah, there's 3 of these, and so it has flying, so that's good, and it can find a plains card, that's very good, or a small creature, so all of these are good. Prison Sentence is removal, that is good. Power Blade is just equipment, it's not very interesting. Cohort makes 2 creatures, we like that. Ornulet, 4/4 for 5. Gains 2 life. Yeah, it's just about playable. I think you can unearth it as well. Legions to Ashes is good. We know. Oh wow, Yoshin Dissident. This is actually pretty huge. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you put a +1/+1 counter on that creature you control. So, if we remember the Generous Visitor from Neon Dynasty, this is an artifact version of that, but well, except it costs green and white. It's a bit harder to cast, but that's good. And that's Tocasia. So all of those things are good. I'm going to shift over to artifacts because I want to establish how good Recommission is and the Ocean Dissident. And that's going to depend a bit on what we have here. Well, first of all, we actually have 3 evolving wilds, which is insane. I've never seen 3. I usually get 1. Not keen on Bone Saw. Mishra's Bauble is good because it replaces itself. It's just a bit of card draw. Springleaf Drum is ramp. If you have creatures, it might be playable just about. I mean, it's another mana fixer. Aeronaut's Wings gives you flying, but I think that stays in the sideboard. Got the Mine Worker, the Tower Worker. We have the Self-Assembler. We don't have the Power Plant Worker, but I've never managed to get all 3 of them. But let's see, that's a 2/1 for 2. Is that playable when it can gain you 1 life a turn? Yes. I'm going to say that's just about playable. Foundry Inspector is very good. Makes artifact spells cheaper. The Thopter, I think that's good. 2/1 flyer for 3. Supply Drop. I'm always sort of thinking about this card because in theory it replaces itself later. It might be good, but I haven't seen anyone actually playing it. But that isn't necessarily a good guide. We've got a Tower Worker. It's got reach and it gives you mana. I think it's playable. Stone Retrieval on a unit, 4 mana, makes a Power Stone token. Not that good. Might be playable. Self-Assembler, you can find an Assembly Worker, so that's nice. We've got if we play 2 Assembly Workers. We don't have the big Assembly Worker, that's the only trouble. But that is a fair number of artifacts. Specifically, Recommission can bring back. The one what I was thinking of, it could bring back Mishra's Bauble. I was thinking about the bringing back a card draw artifact that sacrifices itself. So yeah, it could work there. Yotian Dissident is the other thing we're thinking about. I think with these, I think this means supply drop is actually good in this situation. We actually almost have a deck here already. 39 cards. So that is the artifacts and white done. Blue, let's have a look. 2 curates, that can really help find you your mana early on. It's also card draw if we've got the card draw payoffs. Phalanx Archaeologist, yeah, that finds a non-creature, non-mana card. Machine over Matter, a bit of removal. Third Path Savant, bit of late game card draw. If you have a counter spell here, Latinum Adept, this is a payoff for the card draw ideas. Retrieval Agent, Flow of Knowledge. I see, draw a card for each island you control, then discard 2. It's quite a good card draw card if you have a lot of islands. And then a big creature. Anyway, so I think I've got a handle on what blue does. Out and out removal spells. We've got Machine over Matter, Urza's Rebuff. That needs quite a bit of a commitment to blue. So there's some good card draw effects here, I think. Let's look at black. So Clay Revenant, this is a good fodder card for discard and for sacrifice. So yeah, if you've got this guy, then that can power your altar. That's pretty good. Transmogrant is good. Emergency Weld is good. That's also bringing back artifacts or creatures. Gnawing Vermin. Alright, so this is a mill card. and it can give -1/-1, so I can kind of trade with a grizzly bear. But honestly, it's not too exciting. I think I ignore that. This is a 2/1 flyer. That can be good. Gruesome Realization is a heavy commitment to black. Might be playable. Moment of Defiance. Yes, so +2/+1 and lifelink. I think that's quite good. Fateful Handoff, probably not playable. Gigamole is maybe it's okay. Let's bring it back if you have reanimation spells. Trench Stalker can go with the card draw deck. But we think we come back to that later. Goring Warplow I do like because it's a cheap death toucher, which is quite useful a lot of the time. Red has Mishra's Research Desk. That's good. Yeah, that's good. 3/1 Reach is good. Scrapwork Mutt is good. Infantry is playable, but we leave it. Excavation Explosion is very good. Penragon Strongbull, it's good with a lot of artifacts, so as is the Scrapsmith, I think. Sibling Rivalry is good with Sacrifice. Do we just have one Sacrifice outlet? Transmogrant Altar, yeah. So this is probably not really playable. Well, I mean, it's always got some value to it, but it's less playable. This is good card advantage, and we've got 5 mana red removal, 2 copies of the 5 mana red removal. That's nice. 2 Blitz Automatons is nice, and Phalanx Dragon Engines is nice. Red looks quite good. How many cards was that? I just added 8 red cards. Right. Green. Okay, there's a few green things. Ooh, including Skyfisher's Spider. Right. Alloy Animist. Yeah, it can make an artifact a 4/4 for 3 mana. I'm not super enthusiastic about that. Giant Growth is a good pump spell. Epic Confrontation, though, is removal. This makes a big creature. I think that's quite good and it's reusable. Sarenth Steelseeker is really good. So this helps you play artifacts. You look at your top card. You can get land off the top. Blanchwood Armor. That's quite a big aura. Makes your creature very large, but auras are inherently risky. So maybe skip that. We have 3 Hoarding Reclusives. This is one of my favourite commons in the set. It's got Reach and Death Touch. It is basically a removal card. Okay, that is a huge step towards playing green, I think. Obstinate Baloth, 4/4, gain 4 life. There aren't that many discard cards, but maybe 4/4 gain 4 life is quite good. Oh yeah, 4/5 for 5, and it could be card draw. That's good. Oh right, and that is quite good as well. 2 Boulder Branch Golems? Are you kidding me? Fantastic. So this is another come into play and gain life type dude. I am liking what I'm seeing in green, gotta say. Okay, Third Path Iconoclast. I guess we skipped over that one earlier. Skyfish the Spider is good. Tornos the Toymaker, Beasts and Birds. See, I did not search for Beasts and Birds. That's what I should have done. Beast. It takes a second. Okay, Trench Stalker is a beast, so this could copy Trench Stalker, which would be amazing. No birds. Just check the creature types here. We do have a beast, but we don't have any birds. There is. Can we track down the beast? Oh, Obstinate Baloth is a beast. That would be very nice to copy. Am I talking myself into Tornos the Toymaker here? That would be absolutely ridiculous to actually get this to pay off. Yeah, maybe we try it. Maybe. Yeah, I put lots of artifacts in. That's the the Iconoclast is really good. I don't think we're playing red-blue. I kind of left. I didn't bother adding all of these blue cards. What we're realizing is green is very good. We have a green-white card that's rather good. I guess. How good is black? Can we just cut black out? Yep. Let's just start simplifying. So black is getting cut. Razor Lash Transmogrant. Yeah, just cut it. Cut red as well. Mishra's research desk is quite nice, but yeah, just Legions to Ashes is nice to have. Right, so I'm thinking Splash of Black. We include Legions to Ashes and Skyfish of Spider. We need a splash of blue for Tocasia. Is there any other reason to play blue? Because that's an early blue spell. We want things that can splash and be good. Third Path Savant. Not convinced. I don't think we're going to be able to splash blue. I think once again, it's not the first time I've had Tocasia and just been unable to play her. Unleash. Oh, this is the good part of red. We have 2 Unleash shells, but it's double red, so you can't really splash it. Goring Warplows, kind of okay, but we drop that. 2 Automatons is quite good, but we drop that. Phalanx Dragon Engine is quite good, and that's probably playable. So, because you probably just want to play the 8 mana version, usually. We'll just leave that in just for the moment. Oh, that's right. Tornos the Toymaker would be a reason to splash blue as well. But we're not playing black. It's the only beast we can copy is Obstinate Baloth. We have to be brutal here. I think we just drop Tornos. We've got something to work with here. We've got lots of artifacts with included. So the reason for that, I was trying to figure out if Recommission would be worth playing. I think Mishra's Bauble is good. Springleaf Drum, probably good if we're trying to splash, and we've got quite a lot of creatures in the deck. It's a ramp card. But this is where we can drop Mineworker, Foundry Inspector, Thopter. Wait, definitely drop That's supply drop. Tower worker, stone retrieval unit. To keep the onulet for now. Drop self-assembler. Thopter. Do we want a 2-1 flyer? We do. Got to remember, we do have Yoshin Dissident. That is an argument for having a few more artifacts than we otherwise might have. Do we just put a bunch of artifacts back in just to support the Dissident? One thing we could do, we could just say, right, we're splashing white just for Dissident, just for Prison Sentence and Legions to Ashes. We just drop all this other stuff. And that puts us on 38 cards. I'm just thinking, how are we going to cast our big stuff? How much ramp do we really have? The Steel Seeker, that's another reason we want to play artifacts. So we've kind of got two sort of artifact payoffs here. We've got 3 early artifacts. We've got these 2, and they do have Unearth, so we can bring them back. That at least has got Prototype, which makes it more playable. So, I think what I'll do here is just call it end of part 1. I'm going to have a bit of a think about this, so think about how much white we want to put in the deck and how much we want to splash. We do have 3 Evolving Wilds, which is huge for splashing cards, so we could possibly even play Tocasia. Anyway, thanks for watching so far. And welcome back. So, sure enough, we have finished with a mainly green and white deck. I was thinking if I could just make it almost mono green and splash the white cards, but I think I need a bit more action early on. So I am running the white 2-drops here, including Recommission. I think that's going to should be quite good in this deck. But the Airlift Chaplains did not make the cut, just because I mean, we're only running 6 planes in the deck. We don't have the best chance of hitting a planes. And there's lots of things that aren't. I think there are a few things that aren't creatures that I do not want to mill off the top. So Legions to Ashes, Prison Sentence, some artifacts as well. So yeah, it's that self-mill problem, because I want to pack the deck with as many artifacts as I can. So Reconstructed Thopter is a good option as a flyer, I think, because I'm obviously running Yoshin Dissident and Sarant the Steel Seeker, which have got the artifact synergy. So yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3 artifacts there, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got the 3 top-end artifacts. So end up with 9 artifacts, and a way of bringing an artifact back as well. We've got Power Stone Engineer that can make a Power Stone token, and it is just, I think, artifact entering the battlefield is what the trigger fires from. So That makes the engineer quite good. Yeah, and we are splashing blue for Tocasia Dig Site Mentor. I think it's last chance to try and play this card in sealed. So let's go for it. I think it could be quite good. I did take out some of the sort of the green creatures towards the top end. So Obstinate Baloth doesn't make the cut. Guys, of course, Nulrup, Pallbearer don't make the cut. They're all good cards. We're not doing self-mill kind of stuff, so the 3 creatures in graveyard thing isn't... I don't think it's going to be too reliable to draw a card from that. This can pump up a creature when it enters the battlefield. It's a 5/5 trample as well. It's quite good, but I think I prefer these big artifacts, so having flying and having some life gain seems good. And just being an artifact is quite good. Yeah, so I think we just go for it here. See how we get on. And of course it could just be another 0/2, that's fine. We just got to treat this as a bit of fun. So effectively you're spending 1800 gems, because you always get at least 200 gems back, so it's like buying the cards in the store. 200 gems a pack, you get 9 packs. That's lucky. We won the coin flip, so we get to play first. We'll see if we get the 1 land hand. No. We got a 2 land hand and card draw and a Steel Seeker. So we don't play the bauble until we play the Steel Seeker. This is very important. And then we can dig for the next land. Because we have Yotian Dissident as well. This is potentially a very good hand. If we can get a plains, we're looking good. Do not be tempted to play the bauble. Right, stop that. Okay. I think, yeah, he did 1 mulligan. So Forest, Steel Seeker, Bauble. Oh, it's a land. Reveal it and put it into my hand. Yeah, that works. Do we want to see what he draws? Yes. I don't think there's a reason to keep the bauble in play, so I'll just use it. Draw a card ASAP. He's got Boulder Branch Golem as well. So it's cool. We can get to Foundry Inspector. If that doesn't get blown up, we can get Boulder Branch Golem the next turn. Well, okay. And Foundry Inspector is an artifact. Let's see if we have a land on top. That would be a bonus. It's a swamp. We've hit both of our splash colours. Nice. So he's on the same plan as us. He's got a bit of card draw as well. So what could happen to the Foundry? Oh, we got the plains. We got the plains. Right, I think, without further ado, let's play a plains. Let's play the Ocean Dissident before we do... Oh, wait. Is that the right move? We do have 2 green. I think next turn we'll do Dissident plus Boulder Branch Golem. I think that could make a lot of sense. Let's spend the 4 mana this turn on Hoarding Recluse. I guess the only problem is Foundry Inspector might die. We'll take that risk. Okay, we said Hoarding Recluse is the play. There we go. And who are we going to pump up with our token? Getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. Okay, so he's got a sort of creature enhancing piece of equipment. He's dropping his big creature there. He is looking for the next land. So this is looking good for us. Ah, no. Okay, got the Inspector. I was worried he had a disfigure there. So that does mess up my turn. That's fair enough. So we can play a swamp here. We can only use our white mana for one thing. I think we have to do the Dissident, even though I want to do the next Recluse. We'll swing in with this Recluse. Other option is play the Golem, pump the Seeker, and then swing in for 4. No, what am I talking about? I can't do that. I just explained why I can't do that. He blew up the Inspector. So we're doing the Dissident, because we've got all these cheap white cards stuck in my hand. I can only play one of them a turn, which is a real pain. If I hit a 6th land, I can start doing one of these and a 4-drop. Hey, why am I? Okay. Thrax, a demon. Okay, a bit of a card draw thing going on. Beautiful. We hit a 6th land drop. We could go. We're just 1 mana away from getting the full Boulder Branch Golem here. We do the cheap version. We might get a land off the top. Yeah. Hoarding Recluse. We'll swing in with the Hoarding Recluse. Two more damage. We play, I think, Power Stone Engineer is good, because when he dies, we'll get a Power Stone token, which will trigger both of these guys, and then we'll do another Hoarding Recluse. So this is a horribly unfair game for my opponent. He's had lots of card draw, and he's like missed at least 2 land drops. Epic Confrontation. Okay, he got to the Dissident. Fair enough. He did draw a couple of removal spells to help him out. Okay, Evolving Wilds. Yeah, let's dig. So this definitely means we can play the Golem next turn. I will go for a forest, I think. Why not? Don't play the Golem, play the Vanguard. And we're going to attack with Engineer, Recluse. And I didn't need to play Vanguard before combat. Do I get a land off the top? That would be nice. Tower worker. Do I need a tower worker? Yes. Yes, it's an artifact, so it will trigger Sarenth's Steel Breaker, which could be extra card advantage. Okay, he's making his 3/3, and he's getting a land off the top, so that's very helpful for him. I'm just going to play Boulder Branch Golem. And again, 6 life. This will pump my Vanguard as well. Yes, reveal it. Beautiful. Give me that land. Play the land as well. And Vanguard, Recluse. Trades off there. Fair enough. Okay, Gixian Skullflare is going to grow every turn, because he does have 3 in the graveyard there. Recommission brings back a creature or an artifact. Oh, Yoshin Dissident. Yes, please. Good game. Okay, is there... I haven't thought too much about this sideboarding bit. I'd say removal's quite good. If I had more removal to put in. Gruesome realization. It's double black. I don't think that's realistic. Calamity's wet. He does have a graveyard strategy kind of creature. The thing that grows. But I don't think it's worth putting this in the deck, to be honest. I'm going to say done. I don't think there's any changes I want to make. I am on the draw, which means you want to put more tempo in your deck. That is the thing I've been learning about. So, once again, we couldn't find white mana. We can play Foundry Inspector, turn 3. And if we draw another land, we can play the Recluse. I think we keep this. It's not the best. We've got one of our splash colours, which is something. And he looks like he's mulliganed at least once. Yeah, 5 land hand. 5 land. 5 card hand. Yeah, and that can find you another land. That's a really good one. Yeah, gets the forest. So good start for him. I managed to win a game yesterday, going down to 5 cards. It was quite satisfying. I just managed to... I think the opening hand was terrible. It was sort of 3 lands, and well, 4 lands and a couple of cards. But yeah, he could run out. Looks like he's running me over here. We didn't draw any extra lands yet. We've got Foundry Inspector as a blocker. See if it survives. I think this guy's quite heavy on removal. He's got the disfigure somewhere in there. And there's a bit of card draw as well, that helps him. Ah, and he's got the Steel Seeker now. That's horrendous. Do we want to keep this guy alive? We don't. I think we don't need to. I think we can trade off to try and stay alive a bit longer. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, yeah. I didn't know I was going to top deck that. Of course, that would have helped a bit. But yeah, it's my turn to brick on lands. Yeah, we had 3 lands in the opening hand, and yeah, I guess we drew 4 cards in a row off the top that weren't lands. 4, is that right? 4 cards? I think that was turn 4. He's got his Revenant. So it might be the good old opponent mills down to... Oh, there we go. There's a land. Right. What do we start with here? If we're bold, if we're really bold, we go for Yoshin Dissident. And then when we play our Golem, we get to put a token on something. That's what I'm thinking. Or other 4 mana option is Hoarding Recluse, and it's a pretty good blocker. Hoarding Recluse it is. And it survives a disfigure, I guess. He might disfigure it after it blocks, but at least I'm stopping 1 damage, you know. He's actually hit a lot of land. That's 6 land. So this means he's got disfigure. We'll block this guy. Yeah, never mind. Your graveyard. Let's pop this on the bottom of my... No, let's not. Let's submit 0. We want to recommission that guy. If we can top deck a plains here, that would be good. Ah, giant growth. So we'll go for the greedy play. We'll play the Yoshin Dissident, back it up with giant growth, because hopefully that was his only disfigure he has in the deck. I'd be unlucky if he's got 1 card left. It might be another disfigure. Perennial Behemoth. Oh, okay. At least it's not too scary and aggressive, is it? But he does get to get something off the top here. Oh, we had 2 of these. Nice. So I think I'm just going to use this to try and kill his Steel Seeker, because that's just giving him endless value. He might have Disfigure in response, in which case it's fair play. You won the game. Right, Evolving Wilds. Good. Looking at my hand, yeah, I need another plains. There is also blue mana available, but yeah, the plains is good at tempo. It lets me double spell potentially next turn. This thing, is it worth killing? Do I Boulder Branch Golem here? Yes, Boulder Branch Golem means I get to gain 3 life and put a token on Yoshin Dissident, and he becomes a decent blocker. Thraxid Demon, so he's got the nice combo there. Okay, now we can look for the island. So my feeling is we exile the Thraxer demon. Because this, he just sacks that, brings it back. It's just endless value. We could exile that, but then he still gets to sacrifice other things. Recommission, is there anything good? Foundry Inspector is quite good. But we'll play a Power Stone Engineer now. No attacks. Okay, 3/7 land. Okay. Recommission makes Phalanx Dragon Engine cheaper when I get the Foundry Inspector, so I think that's pretty cool. We're not going to attack with anything. Oh, that gets to be a 4/3. Cool. 3 toughness. Let's make Yoshin Dissident 3 toughness as well. So we've got lots of things that can block the Behemoth. Alright, no attacks. So it feels like we stabilised here, but well, we'll see what he top decks. But we've got something quite good. We play this for 7. I think pump the Dissident again. And we will start swinging in with dudes. Yeah, I think swing in with the Engineer as well, just because we don't mind if he dies, then he gets get a token on something. So yeah, kill those 2. End the turn there. Back in the hand. Okay, he's out of that. Oh, has the game crashed? 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, 8 potato, 9 potato, 10 potato. Yes, I think close it, reopen it as quickly as possible before I time out. Right. I will just stop recording here whilst I reload. Okay, we are loading back up. I think I hope we don't lose this game because of that. That's so annoying. Next, what happened? Oh, he did corrupt. He's on 19 life. He killed my dragon engine. Okay, sure. He's on. What happened? I don't understand. That's dead as well. We're taking 3 damage a turn. He's taking 5, so we're dead in. Okay, I guess we attack like that. Well, I guess maybe we lose because he had corrupt for my big flyer. He's not attacking. He's got the growing creature. That's not good. So good top deck by him. Fair play. That's going to be very scary very soon. Okay. So there was a twist in the tail here. Right. It's a 4/5. He's got one card in hand. It might be a giant growth. I think that's the threat here. Can we do 8 damage to him? So here's my thinking. Assume he's got giant growth. So we'll do him 8 damage. I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't done my homework and looked at all the instants in the set, but we'll try that. So now he can kill 2 of my guys. You might want to kill the Steel Seeker and the Vanguard. Oh no, he had Gaia's Gift. Fair enough. Yep, we forgot about that one. I thought it would be giant growth, but yeah, I'm not surprised there was something ridiculous. Next, no attacks, and turn. That's the 6/7 now, so we can only do him 6 damage. I don't think we're not quite in chump block zone, the chump block zone yet. Is there anything? Haha, yes, we have a Death Toucher. We'll see if this is removal. Yeah, we do have a few things we can top deck that we'll have to deal with. We've used Legion to Ashes already. He can't attack. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay. Alright, Mask of the Jade Crafter. Activate as a sorcery. Now, does he have... No, the trouble is, this only makes an 8/8. If I wait a turn, it's a 10/10, and it's a bit more viable. Or, actually, 11/11. It's... Right, 4, 8... Yeah, okay, so this is a 9/9. This makes a 9/9 now. Next turn makes an 8/8. Or if I just wait a turn, it's 11/11. Yeah, okay. Wait a turn, because he's got a huge creature. the bigger the better, I think, is the watchword here. But he... okay. Evolving Wilds. Let's dig another land out of the deck. Oh, how are we on cards? 13, and he's got 14. Let's do 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, please. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think that's correct. Do we want to attack with a Hoarding Recluse? Yes. We can kill a Behemoth. Oh, we killed both of them because we've got Death Touch. And we put something on the... right, your graveyard. We've got to put something cool on the bottom of our library. For example, Legions to Ashes might be very important. Imagine if we'd only thought to do that before I used my deck shuffling ability of my my land, my Evolving Wilds. What's he got here? Revenant, Behemoth. We got him. We got him. Wow. Well, yeah, sometimes the game crashes. You're in a winning position. you load it back up, and suddenly you're losing. he top decked his removal spell to kill your 5/5 flyer, but we got through there. That was a bit of drama. That was cool. That's my first win in four matches. So that feels good. We've stopped the rot, hopefully. This always does this as well. If you've crashed, you've got back into a game, it doesn't exit the game cleanly. So I'm just going to stop recording again and reload. And we're back. There we go. Right, on to the next game. Question is, how many people are in the queue actually finishing off their last sealed? Because I think we might be past the last sign up, or it could be in half an hour. It would be a shame to be the last. Oh, here we go. Entering match. There we go. It would be a shame to be the last person stuck in the queue. Okay, we have a one land hand. Is it salvageable at all? I would say no. We've got a mulligan. We are going second. We are drawing an extra card. Okay, better. We can even put a land on the bottom of the deck. Just thinking, forest or plains? I keep 6. Put in the I think I'll put the forest on the bottom. Well, yep, good. Right. Oh, he's got a fast start. It's a 1-1. We already lost. Well, see, yeah, he's got a 2. Okay, yeah, we lost. Oh dear. Right, let's play our 1/2 creature and watch it die. Oh, he's 3 colours. Okay, let's block and yeah, use your giant growth. I don't care. You didn't have a giant growth. You disappoint me. But he gets to scry for 2. Find his next land, I guess. Now, do we use our Thopter as a blocker here? I think we play it now before we attack. See if we get a land off the top. Foundry Inspector, 3/2 creature. Yeah, I think that's fine at this stage of the game. And we will attack for 1. Oh, he's got Menace. I forgot about that. Yeah, that thing's overpowered. Can't even block it. Okay, I swing in with a Thopter. I will play the Hoarding Recluse. I'm quite happy to double block and lose the Steel Seeker. Oh, he's got a big creature, right. That's fine, I'll lose this Steel Seeker. Don't have any black mana, by the way. We have another Hoarding Recluse, though. I was thinking, oh, I'm in trouble here, but I have Death Touch Reach. I have another Death Touch Reach. If he can kill both of them with one card... If he has, yeah, Brotherhood's End, I'm in real trouble. If he has literally Brotherhood's End, that kills all my stuff, and his 4 toughness guy survives. How about... Oh, that's good. 2-drop. 2-drop Vanguard. Let's recommission Mr. Sarenth Steelseeker before I play my Foundry Inspector. Attack with 1 Recluse. Probably has a way of bringing it back, doesn't he? Your graveyard. Is there something I... Oh, let's put recommission back in the library. That's pretty smart, I think. That's definitely going to see use. So I'm expecting some reanimation idea going on here. Right, 6/4. Just block with the Recluse. That's my thinking. Trade-off. Seems a decent trade. And I do have potentially another Your Graveyard. Yeah, let's put a Recluse back. We have things to do. Right, we're going... This fixes my mana, which is nice. Epic Confrontation is good. We keep that. Foundry Inspector. We could wait till next turn, but nah. Because it could be potential card advantage, but it's more damage now and it's more damage next turn. 3, 7, 9 damage next turn. Is this... That's sorcery speed, unfortunately. He's got a behemoth as well. Craziness. You're attacking with that. Brave man. Big blocker. What do we do? Which one do we sacrifice? Okay, Spider. Autopay that. Tap an untapped creature. Okay, let's do the Vanguard. And let's sacrifice the Vanguard. Kill the behemoth. And attack quite a lot. He's out there. He's playing very quickly. I bet he's got a good time advantage. Yeah, 2-minute time advantage. He drew a lot of land and we didn't. That's the difference there, I guess. More stuff helps. What helps against his deck? Things that take down flyers would be helpful. I should know what I've got in my deck. Okay. Aeronaut's Wings could be of use here. Let's try Aeronaut's Wings, because he's got a big flyer. That's quite scary. Do we take out 1 Boulder Branch Golem? It's quite a nice thing, but it's sort of a top-end thing. I think we can do without. when we're on the draw. More ways to stop his flyers. It's good. Levitating statue. That's another flyer. That's quite scary. Okay, we have a lot of land. Let's keep 7. Powerstone Engineer on 2. Boulder Branch Golem on 4. We can hold the Evolving Wilds and see what we actually need, which land we need to fetch, because there's the swamp or the island. Depends what we top deck. Good start. He can get a land. He found a land. I'm very happy to top deck a 3-drop, so I can go 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is suggests we want to get the swamp, but we're gonna keep to the plan. He didn't bring back creature, so I'm going to block and get a Powerstone token. That seems good. So he went for aggression there. I'm going to go for the Thopter, and I can go for a turn 4 Recluse as well. Okay, yeah. I will see your Recluse. We could even... I think we can hold on to the Golem. I think, in fact, Tower Worker adds mana as well. Got 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, Static Net. Static Net takes it out. 4, 5. So we're looking for a swamp with this. Boom. We're going to play a Tower Worker and do no attacks. Morocco just scored. I'm watching the World Cup. Right, Combat Thresh is a good one. 3/3 double strike. Are you kidding me? Now I can double block here and kill it. I lose both my guys. Might be a good trade though, and I can still play Boulder Branch Golem next turn, and I can save Legions to Ashes for the Combat Thresher. I think it's a good trade. I think these two creatures aren't too consequential. Gonna put something back in his library. Prowler maybe? What did he put back? Self-assembler, okay. Right, let's get the forest out. And we're just gonna go for it. Play a full cost Boulder Branch Golem. Which will of course die if it blocks the Thresher. We'll see if he might have more removal. We'll see. Shoot down. It's gone. He's got more removal. And that's 6 damage. Oh, we don't have blue mana for Tocasia. That is a shame. We will take this thing out. Do we want to play the Thopter yet and do 2 damage? I'm going to play the Plains and go next and end the turn. We know we've got artifact triggers in the deck, so I think we'll hold on to this for value. because 2 damage isn't super consequential. That's going to make a... Oh, it did make a Power Stone. Okay. It's just a bit more beatdown for him. Do we keep playing? I think we'll hold a planes. Four, five, six, seven, eight. 8 lands so far. We've had the wilds. That's 9. We've got 8 more lands in the deck. It's a third of the deck is land. So yeah, we've got 9 out of 16 cards have been land. But yeah, of course the Evolving Wilds has dug a land out. Got to remember. And we're not hugely far behind. Well, it depends what he does this turn, but okay, that's pretty horrendous. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So that's 10 power he's got on the board. I'm not dead next turn, but I'm dead the turn after. Mishra's Bauble doesn't quite do it, but it does draw me a card. We get to see what's on top of his deck. It's the plains. Do we hold the Thopter? Yes. Still hold on to the Thopter. Giant Growth. Doesn't quite do it. And he's got that as well. Okay. Is that... To make it... Give it haste, though, it's going to have 14... It's going to be 14 damage. Hey, I maybe get to live. I mean, this is where you can concede, but I've still got 22 minutes left. Let's see if we can top deck something amazing. I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. So let's concede that one. He's got some good stuff in his deck there. Clay Champion, that's very scary. Thing that blows up artifacts. I don't have, actually. So I don't think we worry about splashing red. Is there anything good we can put in? Ambush Paratrooper would be another flyer. We know we identified he's got flying threats, which we could drop that for the Vanguard for the Paratrooper. But Vanguard does quite good damage. Do we need Giant Growth? Could we? We're on the play. That's when Giant Growth's quite good. Green things here. Boulder Branch Golem we dropped, didn't we, to get Aeronaut's Wings in the deck. We could just chuck in a lot of big creatures, couldn't we? So we have dropped a big creature. Maybe, yeah, Boulder Branch Golem back in. Maybe we drop the Aeronaut's Wings. Maybe we just need a better creature count. Yeah, maybe we don't need Aeronaut's Wings. Just reverse the situation. I think forget Giant Growth. Let's have a big creature. There we go. Gaia's Corsa. Big late game card draw thing, potentially. Play first. Okay, good hand. Evolving Wilds, get an island. I say good hand. It's got 5 lands, but with these hands, you just have to top deck action. We've got a 4-drop. We've got a removal card. Maybe that'll be enough. Did he just mulligan down to 5? That might be a good sign. It's another hoarding recluse, so that's pretty good. We need a swamp here. Let's go for a plains actually, so we can do this on turn 3 if he's got something scary. Okay, nothing too scary. Let's play Mask of the Jade Crafter. So I could make a 4/4 right now. I don't feel like doing that. I think Hoarding Recluse should be my next plays. And then make a 6/6. Seems good. Okay, that's gone. Forget about that. It was a nice idea. Okay, we're going to play another of these and just swing in. It's got 3/1, okay. We could prison sentence it. That's a good tempo play, as they say. And I get to scry for 2, which is pretty good. Oh, Steel Seeker and Tocasia. Those are both good. Tocasia's a big creature. Do we need the Steel Seeker? Is it too late for the Steel Seeker? Arguably, yeah, put the Steel Seeker on the bottom. Because we don't have any artifacts. And we've got all the land we need. I'll play the Dissident. Aeronaut Cavalry. Okay, makes that a 2/2. No blocks. Okay, I've got 6 mana. I think keep the pressure up and we'll do. Let's see if he wants to trade. Attack like this. Yeah, he wants to trade. Your graveyard, please. Right. I could put that in the deck, but I don't think it's a good idea. Submit 0. And we'll play, because we didn't have to use Legions to Ashes, we'll play Tocasia and end the turn. And then we can definitely get some value from Tocasia. Dissident can tap, get lands off the top. Oh, that's a yeah, that's a good card. Bit of card advantage. Right. Did he get anything? No. Why didn't he get anything? Okay. Use the ability and Springleaf Drum not needed. Into the graveyard you go. Land off the top. Okay. Tempo play. Just get rid of the assembler. Swing in for 6, I think. Yeah. Oh. All my creatures have vigilance. That's amazing. So I can do surveil for 3. Okay. Well. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Good news. Let's swing in just with a Recluse. Legions to Ashes. In the deck, please. Another Recluse. And so on. Brotherhood's End. Darn, he did have it in the deck. Okay, right. We've got to activate that. Into the graveyard. Activate this. Epic Confrontation. Into the graveyard. So we won't have any creatures. What goes on the bottom of our graveyard? Put Tocasia, I think. Bottom of our graveyard. Bottom of our deck. Okay, gets to play that out. Get some damage in. We draw planes. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Damage a turn. Recommission. Has to be a 3-mana thingy. Did I mess up here? Did I put something important on the bottom? Well, okay, it's an emergency, and I think we have to put the Dissident, the 2/2 Dissident into play. I think that is the best option here. That just stops the damage a little bit. Stops the 1/1. Oh no, he's just top decking the bombs. Okay, well let's trade off. Yeah, let's. We have to trade off like that. Oh no, now we don't have a creature to kill, and that can't kill the cavalry, but it can block the behemoth. Do we wait? Can we afford to wait one turn to see if we can top deck a cheap creature? What a pain. Okay, we'll gamble. We'll try and top deck a cheap creature. You can see I was not thinking, oh, I could top deck Skyfisher Spider. Let's not block the 2/2. Okay, so this just slows down the game because it means I can block the behemoth. Ambush Paratrooper, okay, and that can pump his team how many times? Once, so he wins in 2 turns. Oh, I can pump the behemoth, so I've just got to... That's 7 damage, so just got to stop the most damage I can. So he's just been top decking all the things he needs at the right time. Let's gain 5 life, that's good. Good game. We're just going to top deck lands, though. You can top deck all the best cards in your deck. Don't worry. Yeah, because he had... This time he did get Brotherhood's End at the right time, so... I'm just going to hope he disconnects. Okay, he's going to play that to get his tokens, and I'm going to draw another land. Okay. I'm just hoping he disconnects now. That's my only hope. Sure. But yeah, we lost, so we did lose to the Brotherhood's end, really, in that one. The rare sweeper. So that will happen. I think that was the game he mulled down to 5, didn't he? But you can't have things always your own way. People do get to play their good cards sometimes. Okay, you see, I've had my luck here is in winning coin flips in best of 3. Let's see. Yes, keep this one. We need some action. We're going to use the Mistress Bauble straight away. Got one of our splash colours. Island, okay. Okay, that's Tocasia. So we need a plains to play Tocasia. Okay, let's play the island now. Just so we have another draw before we have to play our Evolving Wilds. Because we want a turn 4 play here. I'm going to go for Tocasia. We are... And then the swamp makes more sense. Because it's harder to find. But no, I'm going to go for the plains, because Tocasia is a better card, right, in this situation. Steel Seeker is not bad. Okay, let's play the Tocasia here. Let's see if we get blown up. So he's mono blue at the moment. Does have 4 mana. Oh. Okay. What on earth happened there? So it's he copied. I get it. Right, that is a 3/3 reach. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. I think we just got another forest, didn't we? Epic Confrontation. I can take this guy down. Sorcery Speed. I get to 5/5. But I will die to the Bulwark. I don't think it is worth attacking. Let's play this guy. Right, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good as well. So, 2 flyers, and I've got no answer to them just yet. So my removal spell is starting to look like a pretty bad idea. Evolving Wilds. Okay, now that we can work with that. Swamp, please. And next. I guess we just have to sacrifice the Steel Seeker. Could blow up statue or wing commando. They're both dangerous, but the statue's more dangerous later. Okay. Artifact creatures get +2/+2. Oh my goodness. So that becomes a 3/5 tower worker. We're going to get beaten up this turn. Okay. Just 2 damage. Fair enough. So it's tempting to blow up Urza here. Okay, when he gets to 6 mana, he can copy levitating statues, which is very scary. Right, let's activate this and see what we've got. Giant growth. Ooh. Yes. I think just to bamboozle him, I will activate this guy as well. But obviously I didn't get... It's not very bamboozling because I I didn't remove it the first time. Now, targets. If we kill Urza, that makes the tower worker smaller. The Skyfisher Spider can block the Wing Commando. So let's tap this guy. Very good draw. Right. Let's play a Spider. Yes. Sacrifice this guy. Take out Urza. Next. No attacks. Enter. Removal for the Spider, maybe? Okay, he's got his card draw dude. Right, I'm going to go to my turn, because there is nothing better actually than a Hoarding Recluse on top of the deck. Keep a forest in the hand, maybe. So we've got a good blocker here. I think I want to attack with Skyfisher Spider. Okay, I'm going to Giant Growth it. Could be a mistake, we'll see. He's going to Surveil, okay. We basically used our Giant Growth to kill his killer defender, so it's not the best use of a Giant Growth, but I guess it takes his source of Surveil off the board. Combat Thresh draws him a card. He's thinking a little bit. He might be thinking longer than me. No, he's still 2 minutes ahead of me. Okay. Darn. Get past 2 attackers. Okay, as long as I can keep surveilling and drawing into good stuff like Boulder Branch Golem, then I should be alright, I feel like. Skyfisher Spider. Don't want to risk Tocasia. We'll just send the spider in, I think. Damage gets through, that's good. We'll have ourselves a Boulder Branch Golem. What on earth is this? Oh my goodness. Resolve that. Temporal Anchor, Legendary Artifact, Scry 2 during your upkeep, that's really good. And things you put on the bottom, you exile and you can play. Okay, during your turn. Well, that seems good. That's like draw 2 a turn. He is tapped out. I'm thinking doesn't have a way of pumping this guy up. This is a great opportunity to trade Skyfisher's Spider rather than Hoarding Recluse. That's my thinking. And then use this guy to surveil. Recommission. Hey. Yeah, recommission. Whoa. Want to look at this. Okay, let's decline that. We don't need 2 life. My turn. So he does have like 4 damage here. That's a 2/2 flyer now. Killing these 2 guys on the ground might be good. So I'm just considering, do I swing with a Hoarding Recluse? He can kill it, but I get to kill both these guys. I think it's a good trade if he does that. Okay, do we want to recommission a creature? So he could be a 2/3 and give me some more value. This just draws me a card. Yeah, I'm going to recommission because this guy potentially gives me a lot of value. And end turn. Oh, resolve, hit the resolve button. You can cast those this turn. Island, I guess. Teresian Mindbreaker. Okay, that's quite scary. I'm going to mill half my library. I've got 21 cards left. I'm going to activate. Power Stone Engineer. Power Stone Engineer. Yeah, okay, I'm going to draw a Power Stone Engineer. I don't care. Hoarding Recluse. Does he attack? Yes. I'm going to attack with the Recluse. Good, that's trading off. We're okay with that. You can unearth it, of course. I kept the engineer just because he's another dude I can attack with. He can leave Power Stone behind and trigger the Saranth. So I think that's probably good. He will die to this first striker though, and this 1/3, and this guy. So his days are numbered probably. But left Chaplain. Okay, he's not going for the mill strategy on me yet. There's the planes. Okay. Is it time to start attacking with Tocasia? Is the good question. But she's given me so much value, I don't really want to lose her at this point. It's like my only consolation up against Temporal Anchor. Okay, that's gonna kill something. Interesting. You've only got 2 planes, so that's why you have to target him. That is a shame for you. Bet you wish you had 4 planes, huh? Right. Okay, it's the planes on top. I think we just get rid of that. I get 3 life. Archaeologist, that can give him a bit of card advantage as well. 15 cards. This is turning into a long game. I've got 18 minutes left, so over the allotment, I guess. That is a 3/3 flyer. You're going to attack with it. Okay, I block. And we will activate that. Oh god, another 2/2 creature. What do we do here? I think I keep it. Something on the bottom of our library. Your graveyard. Permanent graveyard, your graveyard. Just hope he forgets he can mill half my library. Okay, the Skyfisher Spider, please. My turn. Gonna play the Vanguard. So he's kind of assembling some advantages here. I think he can quite happily trade off Tocasia. I don't think I can attack. Maybe he got me here with Temporal Anchor. It's kind of ridiculously good. Fortified Beachhead he's got as well. He does have a flyer who can get through now. Okay, that's getting... Okay, I guess... If he pays 3... Do I get to respond to him paying 3? I'm not sure. Kind of wanted to tap in response, but no, you don't get to respond to him paying because I guess it's a cost. So this is where I lose half my library. That's not good. Okay, we have an attack. Oh, Mask of the Jade Crafter is uncovered. Now, we can double block and kill the Savant, or we can... Yeah, that seems like the best option. Let's take 3 damage. Power Stone Engineer survives, of course. Let's go ahead and activate this. Don't want to lose too many cards off the top, but yeah. We're obviously not going to get it done with what we have at the moment. Okay, Mask of the Jade Crafter. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5/5 creature. Is that going to make a difference? Let's go for it. He doesn't have anything scary at the moment, so I think I'll hold my prison sentence. 5/5. Yeah. I am going to play this one out, even though it's going to eat so much time. And yeah, I did have an opportunity to put the Teresian Mindbreaker on the bottom of his deck before he could use it, but I got greedy. I wanted to get my cool card on the bottom of my deck and reuse it. It's a lot of creatures. It's a lot of value he gets out of that. Removal? Yeah, sure. So yeah, this guy doesn't have any good blocks. Just take the damage. We're going to use the ability. Get rid of the planes. We're just giving my opponent information here. Let's, I think, at that point, let's call it. I don't think we've got a kind of slam dunk thing here where we can win. So yeah, concede there before we waste any more time. But that's, the temporal anchor is pretty insane. That is a lot of card draw you get from that. Calamity's Wake. Don't think so. Okay, I don't know if I want to change anything here. I will just say done, I think. But it looks like he could be weak to big creatures. He certainly has a lot of flyers. I think that Thopter is not going to be effective. I think Gaia's Corsa might be good here. Okay, and I am going first. I guess Giant Growth could be good, but Yeah, giant growth's probably good. One extra big creature, because he's got a lot of small creatures. That might be good, especially with giant growth. Okay, we have a 2-drop. Let's keep it. We have green and white. Couple of 4-drops. See if we can top deck a land. He has his beachhead. So we drew spider. Cool. We got a 4th land. That's going to help a lot. He didn't get a 2-drop. Ocean Medic. Okay, another land. So he'll be able to block the 3/3, but not the Death Toucher. Oh, why am I doing that? It's got lifelink. I just gave him a life point for no reason. Okay, I guess let's go with... Is hoarding Reclusive a good idea? No, I think it's not. Let's see, 5, 6. If we get one more mana, we can go for the Boulder Branch Golem. I think we'll just sit here and wait, because a 3/3 is not going to make any difference. He's got a defensive setup now. Okay, sure. It's not looking good, so I think, yeah, I feel like we have to trade here. Can't just take 8 damage. Yeah, I remember we did kill this guy earlier in the previous game. Submit 0. Okay. We're going to hold the golem for one more turn. No attacks, end turn. Hopefully he attacks with Urza, and we can surprise him with giant growth. Yep. That's 5 damage. It's pretty scary. Another 3/3. Oh my goodness. Go on, attack with Urza. You know you want to. Just attacks with everything. That's good. How much is that? 9 damage. See if he's got counterspell. So we're down to 8. We take out Urza, which is a big deal. These go back to 1/1s. Oh, that's good. Right. So we can actually kill both 1/1s if we want. We can Skyfish a Spider something, but I think we go for the full-on Boulder Branch Golem. Now he can attack. That's getting disenchanted. Okay. That's getting Weakstone Subjugation. Okay. Serious stuff happening. So Skyfisher Spider's easy one to do here. Yeah, sacrifice that, blow up his source of card draw. This could still kill his blue card draw permanent, so we're not out of answers to that. We don't have any blue mana yet. It's not looking good, is it? That looks like 11 minutes to me. Can't see it very well because it's sort of got a white background. Okay, he's got another one of those. I don't want to take 1 damage, so I'm going to block it. Cool, we've got another defender. Oh, are you kidding me? Helm of the Host. Okay, so that's insane, I think. He can just copy his cohorts, so that has to die, like that. We could wait for him to spend all that mana and... right, no attacks. And then kill everything, basically. Okay, that's... yeah, Aeronaut's Wings, fair enough. 4-1. Yeah, block with a spider. That spider. I think gain 3 life. It's good. Okay, as a Mishra's Bauble. Okay, let's play Gaia's Corsair. Bauble. Let's see what's on top of your deck, please. Lay down arms, okay. So you can kill the Recluse, because... oh no, that's not a Plains, is it? He needs another Plains, and then he can use that to kill the Recluse. This is a good defensive card right now, but I feel like I need to... maybe I need to draw stuff. It's going to make a 1-1, sure. Wing Commando. Okay, Power Stone Engineer. Foundry Inspector. How easy is it for him to just kill the Corsair with expendable troops? It's quite easy. Bulwark and Soldier. But I draw a card. I think I have to keep going. Don't mind being traded off. Okay, yeah, that's probably even better. I was thinking he'd do these two. But you can just take the damage. But I could draw another card off it next turn. Yeah, he drew the Plains, so that goes away. Oh, okay, yeah. Pump everything. That's pretty scary. I guess I'm taking 6, 8, 9, 13 damage. Let's drop one of those. 3, 3. It's not great, this, but we've got to try and survive here. 6, 9, 11 damage. make a dragon engine, I guess. And we've got a blocker on the ground. But it's a shame it doesn't have vigilance. But drawing a card isn't going to do me a good when I'm tapped. Unless I can play this and draw a 4-drop, I guess. Yeah, the fortified beachhead is pretty strong here, it turns out. You're telling me his last card's removal as well. Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, attacking with flyers. That should get pumped to 3/3. Should be 3 damage through. I'm on 2 life. Could he not have won that turn? I think he could have done. Okay, let's play Tocasia and Hoarding Recluse. Maybe I stabilize the board here. So, okay. Just thinking, if he top decks removal, he can remove one of my flying blockers, right? So I can't attack with the Dragon Engine, but I can definitely attack with the Corsa, I think. I think I can. Oh, it's got Vigilance. Of course. I messed up there. I completely forgot everything had Vigilance, so I missed out on 5 damage. Silly me. Might cost me this game. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on here. Okay, yeah, using that in upkeep to top deck something better. Let's see, how much power has he got to defend with 4 power? Because he could kill Tocasia if I attack. Okay, my turn. Evolving Wilds. This might be a waste of time because I don't have much time left. I've got like, I'm going to have 5 minutes to try and win the last game. Let's get our planes into play. Let's... I think he's got to sort of double block to kill Tocasia. Maybe it's worthwhile to attack with everything. I'm going to draw a card. So the Gaia's Corsa has been very good here, gotta say. It's going to take me at least 3 more minutes to win this game, unfortunately, I think. Next, 2 blockers, please. That's getting blocked. Okay, Ocean Medic should block Tocasia here. Okay, we've got him thinking. That's something. Okay, next to... Okay, right. Pump the dragon engine. Oh yeah. Well, I'm dumb. I forgot he could do that. And pump the dragon engine. And don't pump it anymore. That's 9 damage getting through. We're going to surveil with you. Graveyard that. And resolve. I don't think we'll do any more surveilling because we might need these as blockers. That's 10 damage through. I could have got 11 damage through, but... And he's gaining 2 life there. Oh, next damage. Oh no, we lost. See, I'm just overlooking a lot of things here. And we want another blocker. Okay. Oh no, you see. You need double blue for that ability. We need some mana fixing to actually do that, which might be a tall order. Burnished Heart. Okay. Okay. Yep. We don't have vigilance anymore. This is a bit of a problem. We've only got 2 life points as well. And we can't afford to attack with our flyer. Right, I think in that case, we'll have to... See, that would block there. He'd have to block this somehow. He has to spend 5 to tap his beach. He has to block here. He can swing back with a flyer for 2. Keep this on defense. And we might make a Jade crafted token. We could have Jade Crafter and pumped something as well. Did we blow it? We're under a lot of pressure here, and we maybe blew it. Okay, right. That's okay. We'll kill the medic and the soldier. I don't think we killed the soldier. Okay, never mind. Okay, that gets sacked anyway. Gets his land out. Play Mask of the Jade Crafter. And pump that to 3/4. Recommission something, I don't know what. Foundry Inspector's a good card. Can make him a 4/3. That guy's got Vigilance. That's a good shout. And do we want to just do this for 5, 6, 7? Oh no, not that much. 7. Auto pay, boom. Don't run out of time. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let's put it on the Recluse. Opponent's turn. Right. He's doing surveil because he needs, if he has removal, he wins because he gives that flying and it gets through. I attacked with one of my flyers. I'm ready with a good game here. Okay, game 2, I got 4 minutes to win. 4 minutes 50. I'm wondering if this 2 minutes here comes out of my overall game time. Now I'm on the... Yeah, I'm on the... No, I don't think Giant Growth is good in this situation. I think... Another big creature or a medium-sized creature? Obstinate Baloth. That helps me race a little bit. And 4/4 I think is a good size. So I think, I don't know if that was a good idea actually, but I was thinking the combat tricks may be less good on the draw if you're sort of tapping out to put out your creatures. Okay, 4 minutes 50. We need him to get completely mana screwed, and we need a really strong 2-drop and 3-drop. I think that's how we win this. That's not it. Oh god. Okay. Can make a 2/2 with Mask of the Jade Crafter. It's just given me 2 terrible hands. Okay. Let's go down to 5. Okay, good. We've got those. Let's keep those 4. Drop this, and yeah, keep 5. It's going to be all on the Boulder Branch Golem to win us the game here with the Dissident. We are on the draw, so we could, we're drawing an extra card. Another Boulder Branch Golem. Okay, yeah, we go for the planes. We've got to play quickly. We've got 4 minutes left. We've got to play literally as fast as possible against a deck that is a stalling deck. And I bet he's got 11 minutes left. Okay. We just drew our 8, drew a 7-drop and then an 8-drop. But at least we can play this. This can also be a 4-drop, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And we drew a 2-drop. That's much better. Let's try and draw a land, please. Otherwise, we're dead. Oh, he gets Urza again. 3 games in a row. Come on, fit. So annoying. Okay, Tower Worker is an extra point of mana. Ocean Dissident. Put it on the Tower Worker. Attack with the Vanguard. The Tower Worker needs to give me mana next turn, but I think it's dead. He's looking at it. No blocks. Boulder Branch Golem. 3/3. Right, let's give you a token. And do we attack? No attack. So we don't have time to think. I've got to whip through this. Right. Yeah, we got a 3-land opener and we didn't get any more land. But we got the Tower Worker, so we did get some ramp. We can't. It's not completely hopeless. Note how he got. Was it a turn 4 Urza with an artifact creature and another artifact creature? I mean, obviously you play all your artifact creatures in this kind of deck, but kind of nice for him. Let's actually take 8, double block the Burnished Heart, so I have a 3/3 left over to block the cohort next turn. That's the theory. Oh great, another artifact creature. And a defender isn't as bad. Okay. Hoarding Recluse is kind of good. Let's... Okay, I know, Boulder Branch Golem. And we make Vanguard a 4/4. And yeah, he can trade off, so we don't attack. So yeah, we lost the game, unfortunately. Yeah, he got urza again. And we didn't draw any land. We couldn't mana fix for Legions of Ashes this time. Oh yeah, yeah, you can just copy these things as well. Great. Super. Three gets in the way of that. Recommission gets me nothing. Okay, Hoarding Recluse comes out. Boom. No attacks. 1 minute 57 left to turn this around. Legions of Ashes could kill all these soldiers, by the way. Sure, let's do that. Right, obviously, block there. Sack him basically for 5 life. Take 6 damage. Did we... Yeah, we can do something here. We can get the Ocean Dissident out and make him a 3/2. No attacks. Oh, he still didn't draw any more land, so yeah, 14 cards. Just got... Yeah, in fact, yeah, first 7 cards had 3 land. Next 7 cards had 0 land. What you love to see. Sure, now let's die, I guess. Kill urza. Good idea. Kill the flyer. Kill urza. And block the thing that does the most damage, and then we still take 9. I do like just figuring out the best block, even when I'm going to die. It gives me some solace. And then we lost without running out of time. That's something. But sometimes, yeah, you draw your best rare every game, and sometimes it's me that does that, and my opponent did that this time. And sometimes you don't draw a land in the top 7 cards after your opening hand. So at least we won the first one. It's not a complete disaster, but the good news here, we got to have had Tocasia before and not played her because it is difficult to cast. You don't really want to go 3 colours. But this is a good run out for Tocasia. We had some good games with her. Yeah, definitely a couple of them, and yeah, got to remember it gives all your creatures vigilance. So you want to play this before pre-combat. I definitely missed out on some damage. I may have missed a win somewhere because of that. So yeah. What else? We tried running a giant growth in the deck. I think The deck's maybe a little bit short on removal. I think the odd giant growth can help here. How many creatures was it? 15. And there's an artifact that makes creatures, the Mask of the Jade Crafter. I think that's probably about the right amount. We tried playing Springleaf Drum for a bit of ramp. I don't think we drew it very often. We went for some, we put the cheap white creatures in the end. I think that makes quite a lot of sense. So we should have in theory, a good curve, green and white curve out. We had the Artifact Synergy, we've got Sarenth Steelseeker and Ocean Dissident. The first time we've had these two together. So that does kind of say play white-green. We did get some removal, got Prison Sentence, Legions to Ashes, and Skyfisher Spider, but you got to dig for your swamp. We do have 3 Evolving Wilds to help us splash colours, so that's kind of the reason why we could play Tocasia and splash black as well for the Spider and Legions to Ashes. In theory, you can splash it. Obviously, we had the problem in the last game. We didn't top deck any land at all, let alone a swamp or a Evolving Wilds. But this deck, compared to the other sealed decks, I guess this deck's a little bit short on card draw. We do have Sarenth Steelseeker. It's kind of there's no out and out card draw. It's all sort of synergy card draw. It's like, if you play an artifact and the top card is a land, you get a card. We've had some good scrying and surveilling, so Prison Sentence has got scry. And Tocasia has, if you can cast Tocasia, you can surveil. That's not exactly what I'd call, cheap. You want cheap early fixing kind of card draw. This is kind of late game. Let's get rid of the lands on the top, kind of fixing. So, I think the deck's a bit vulnerable to just bricking, as we saw in the last game. It's not going to be as consistent as some of these decks with loads of card draw. Looks like I think Morocco might have won. Is that right? Nice one, Morocco. They're into the semi-final. Right, yeah. Boulder Branch Golem. We actually got 2 of these. I was very excited. Usually in limited, the big creature that gains you life as well turns out to be a pretty good deal. It sort of keeps you in the game, it blocks, and then it swings in. So yeah, don't regret these at all. These are pretty fantastic. Excuse me. And the big flyer seems to make sense. Well, we got a bit of ramp in this deck, so 8 mana isn't completely out of reach. We've got Tower Worker, as well as maybe a couple of other things that make. We've got 1 Power Stone token, dude. We've got a Springleaf Drum. So maybe it's not the quickest way of getting to 8 mana, but 5/5 flyer is definitely worth spending 8 mana for in limited, I think. Yep. So that was all right. We ran into some tough things. The last match was that was the Urza Prince of Kroog match with lots of artifact creatures. He got that, I think, all 3 games, but I managed to remove it in the first 2 games. And I just couldn't get my mana fixing to remove it in game 3. We lost match 2. I want to say that was Gaia's Command, but a lot of these that I was up against, but a lot of these games are blending into each other. That may have been the previous sealed. And I think we must have won game 1, match 1. Still, we get 500 gems and 3 packs. Could be worse. The next plan, I'm going to play limited. I'm going to play use my gold on New Capenna limited. It's going to be the balanced New Capenna, so they rebalanced, so they've changed a few of the cards. You know, a few stat points have been moved around. And then I'm going to open. Once I've done that, I think that's the next 2 weeks. So then I'm going to open all of my New Capenna packs, and because that'll be my last bit of New Capenna limited. Probably do the same in January with Dominaria. I think that'll wheel around, and January will be the last. Will be another quick draft for Dominaria, and then later on, probably in February or March, I'll do Brothers War. Let's see. I'm going to look at the store. There is an important code I should mention called, I think, Repair and Recharge, which gives you 1,000 gold and 3,000 XP, because that got released because there were a few issues with matchmaking this week. So I think I'll put that in the deck description. Right. Anyway, I think that is plenty. That is a video. So thanks for watching.